Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be updating about week 6 for my weight loss journey. This week, if you just talk to me about how I was feeling this week and how I thought this week was going, it would have been I really did not feel this greatest this week. I did not really feel like I was doing much at all, especially because the scale was not moving. And we're going to get into that in a minute. But I just wasn't seeing progress on the scale, and I don't know if I let that affect me too much because I'm so used to weighing every day. When I'm in a weight loss journey, I always weigh every day and it doesn't ruin my mood. But I was just really overwhelmed this week, and so I was stressed out, and I think that that was part of it for me this week. Did everything I was supposed to this week. Absolutely everything I was supposed to. I mean, I could have done more, obviously, but I did more than I had been doing, and I got different results. So I don't know if the way I felt this week was just the consequences of last week, because last week sucked. And I don't know if that's what that was, or if it was just one of those weeks where you kind of just got to trust the process. But definitely had to trust the process this week. But I think the only day that I did not hit my calories was Sunday. And that's because I just didn't track on Sunday. I just didn't really care. So I didn't track on Sunday. But every other day this week, because today is Saturday, about midday, I've hit my calories the entire week. And I've worked out 3 times this week. And I got one treat this week. And when I say treat, I mean I got one extra sugar-free coffee. Every other day this week, I only had one coffee. Most of those I brought from home. So I didn't even drink anything from the coffee shops. I had 2 coffee shop drinks all week, which is way better than what I had been doing. And both of those were sugar free when I got those. So did really good. And I think I may have said that really confusing. So let me rephrase that. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, I had coffee from home. I had coffee made Thursday and then I left it. So I got a Starbucks coffee that day, but it was a sugar-free vanilla. And then I think, what day was it? Wednesday. Wednesday I had an extra coffee, but it was a sugar-free vanilla coffee from Starbucks. So that was all that I had. I only ate one fast food item all week. It was a chicken sandwich, and I still stayed within my calories. So looking at those things, I did better than I had been, because I had been doing 2 or 3 coffees from the coffee shops or McDonald's, or I wasn't doing sugar free at all. But I made these at home, and I used either 2% milk or non-fat milk with cold brew and sugar free syrups. So they're much better than the large ones I was getting from McDonald's. I mean, as far as calories go. But my weight did not hardly change at all. And if it did change, it just went up. So let's talk about that a little bit. So I think my scale died last weekend. So I didn't end up weighing Sunday. But when I weighed in on Monday, I was 213, which we expected because I didn't do what I was supposed to do end of last week and into Sunday, right? But then it went down Wednesday, Thursday to 211.8. But then Friday, it went right back up to 212. But thankfully this morning I am sitting at 211.2. So I really think that it's either leftover consequences from the week before where I was just not doing well. And then I because those calories they're gonna show up somewhere. They may not show up the next morning, but they're gonna show up in the next couple of days. And so I think that it was either that or just a trust the process kind of week, or I stressed myself out Thursday. Thursday, I was stressed out, and then my weight was higher Friday morning. So it's very possible that that's what that was. Also, sorry if you can hear the lawnmower, it's right outside my window. But I think it was one of those 3 things that happened to me this week, and so I'm gonna keep going. It's gonna be fine. I've had 2 coffees today, but they were sugar free, and it was a special event at church, and she was trying to get rid of them, so I just drank it. But I had a sandwich, and I only had one, and I had dessert, but I only had half of the piece that I picked up. So we're making choices, but we're still enjoying when we go to events. I do have an event later today, and it's like a dinner and then like a couple of games and like fundraiser type stuff. But I'm skipping the dinner. I'm not going to show up for the dinner just because I've already had one event today and I don't need two. So I'll eat at home and then I'll go up there for the games and stuff, and it'd be perfectly fine. Plus, I got to get stuff done. So, like editing this video because this video has to go out and I'm going to be gone all day tomorrow. So, definitely going to do that today before I leave. So, won't be too bad. And it'll be fine. They're not going to miss me at this dinner. But going into next week, I don't know what next week is going to look like at all as far as like workouts. I do have several mornings where I could probably work out because I'm no longer taking my niece to practice. The practices have swapped to afternoons. So my mornings are now open because I can't take her in the afternoons because I'll be in Somerset at work. And her school where she goes to practice is like an hour away from where I work. So like there's no way for me to take her in the afternoons. I just take in the mornings. So I think I have several mornings that are pretty open for me to go, but I don't know what that's going to look like. My afternoons are going to be so full. Like we have a contract with the schools that the schools let us go in to like talk to our clients during the school day, but they don't let us in the first couple of weeks. And so I'm having to squeeze in a lot of my school kids in the afternoons because I can't go see them at school. So my day is a lot more open. My afternoons are like packed. And on top of that, my niece has volleyball and her games are starting this week. And the team that I'm helping with, their games are starting this week. So I'm just going to be like all over the place trying to make it all. So I don't know what it's going to look like. But I do think that me meal prepping and having food at work helps a ton, especially because about midday, I'm just like, man, I would really like an extra coffee or I would really like to go get something. But then I get lazy and I don't want to leave the office. So if I have food, I will eat it rather than like leaving the office because I don't want to leave the office because it's too much effort to like get in the car and go somewhere and then come back. It takes so long. And I'd rather just like sit and get stuff done. So definitely need to make sure that I keep having food at the office. I'm off Monday, so I'll be able to like get food. But I was really proud that I only ate out once this last week. I thought that was really cool because it had been 3. And usually once I get to like Wednesday, Thursday, and I've not eaten out, I'm like, ooh, I could eat out every day this week. And so really proud that I only ate the one item at restaurants this week. But yeah, so I'm hoping that I don't like super stress myself out this week and like retain water because I'm stressed. So it'll be fine. Not gonna worry about it too much because I'm like right there. I'm right there. I just want to get into the 210s. I just need to be back in the 210s. I mean, I know like once I hit 210, I'll be like, I need to get in the next one. But I really want to get in 210s. My big goal right now is I want to be in the 190s at least by November. And I mean, and that's like 12 pounds. That's super doable, super, super doable. Because right now, I was looking at where I started and I was 219 6 weeks ago. So I've lost 7 pounds in, 6 weeks. It's definitely very possible to lose the weight that I'm wanting to lose in the time frame that I want to lose it. So I just gotta keep going. But what successes have you guys had this week? Have you felt like really blah lately and just having to like just trust the process because you're not really seeing the progress? Let me know in the comments and I will see you in the next one.